What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466 Cards, and today I'm going to talk about Panini's branding strategy, or I guess in this case, lack thereof. I have no idea what Panini's branding strategy is for their different lines of businesses. And by that, I mean different products. And you'll see what I mean and how I don't know another word to say other than dumb and idiotic this is. So you can see on my screen 2022-23 basketball Panini black cards. See here, it's got a nice black and white finish. As you can tell by the name, it's called Panini Black, right? So black is a big look to their design. Makes sense. You can see some black and white and gold. These look quite nice, to be totally honest with you. This looks quite nice. Black, white, and gold finish here. Black and white. This makes sense, right? It's named Panini Black because, of course, they're largely a black and white look. No problem with this. This makes sense. In an isolation, in a vacuum, this makes sense. But they also have a product. It's called Panini Noir. Do you know what Panini Noir means in English when translated from French? That's right, it's black. So they have another product that basically means black, not to be confused with the product that they actually call black. And if you look at their design, hey look, it's black and white. It's black and white. It's all black and white. Oh look, it's black and white with some gold. Where have we seen this before? And in fact, if you put these side by side, look at this design, look at this design. It's literally, first of all, it's the same picture. Like it's the same picture. And then it's just black and white, black and white. You scroll down, remember this black and white and gold? You know, it's a very nice look. Good color palette. Look, for Noir, it's black and white and gold. Yeah. So not only do they have the product that is literally the same name but in a different language, it uses the same color palette and color design, black and white being the dominant here for Noir and black. It's basically the same set just by a different name. If you're producing multiple products but creating different lines for them, you don't use the same name and the same type of design for the same product. You try to separate them. For example, you have one that's black and white and one that's a little bit more colorful, one that does this, one that does that. What you don't do is confuse your customers by having two products being called the same name with a similar look. That is absolutely insane from a branding perspective, from a business perspective, from a marketing perspective. You're just confusing your customers, because why would one person buy black and another person buy noir if they look more or less the same and have the same color palette and are literally called the same name in a different language? Doesn't make any sense. But that's not the end of it. That's not even the worst part of it. This part already sounds insane. It's like a 5-year-old came up with this, but it gets better, or I guess worse. What is the best and most important card in each year's Panini production? It's the Panini Prism Black 1 of 1, right? The Panini Black Prism 1 of 1 is the card to get for any player, because there's only one of them and it's produced every year. And there are different versions, whether it's Prism or Select or Spectra, whatever, but for many of the main sets, the Black Prism 1 of 1 is the go-to card, right? It is a 1 of 1. It's very rare. It's very important. They obviously, screwed it up by creating like a Black Shimmer or whatever, right? Black Disco, all this type of stuff. But the Black Prism 1 of 1 is the card to get, except you have two other lines that are literally called Panini Black and Panini Noir. And then also your most important card is a Black Prism. What are you doing? I don't understand this. This is driving me bananas. There is no type of marketing strategy or branding strategy from an overall Panini perspective, it seems. It just seems like they have 8 different branding or marketing managers working in isolation and not talking to each other. That's what it seems like. It seems like they just kind of go off and produce their sets and name them whatever they want without talking to each other, and there's no communication to bring this all under the Panini umbrella in a way that makes logical sense. This is absolutely insane to me. As someone who has an MBA, who's worked in business, this is mind-blowingly dumb. Like there's no logic to doing any of this way. And that's it. That's the video. I just had to rant about how stupid this is. There's no other way to say it. And so, am I just taking crazy pills, or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. But to me, this is like, honestly, this is marketing 101. Like, what are you doing? Why are you naming 3 things the same thing, basically, and confuse your customers as to what's important, what's not important, what are these brands, what are they doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And that's it. That's the video. Again, would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for listening and watching, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.